Hi, my name is Anna and I am a watercolor artist, teacher, and author, and you may know me from my numerous Skillshare classes all around watercolor. I have about 7 classes now, and this class here is going to be really different because it's a topic that I haven't covered yet and it gets a lot of requests, and that is how to digitize your watercolors in Photoshop. So when I actually started to pursue watercolors professionally instead of it just being a hobby on the side, I was actually really happy to have gone to university for graphic design because I noticed and I realized that there was really no use in painting all these amazing watercolors if I didn't know how to digitize and actually take these paintings into Photoshop and meet my clients' needs. I don't actually make art digitally. All I do with my watercolors is just fix them up and try to make them basically just like they look in real life and translate that into the digital file. You guys may know that sometimes if you scan a painting, you'll get sort of like yellowish tint, or it'll look kind of dirty, or the famous, a lot of people make mistakes with watercolors because it's so unforgiving in that sense where you can't really cover it up. And so good news, Photoshop can really help us if you like spilled some paint or went a little bit overboard or just need to correct a little bit of maybe a little mishap that you had. So what I'm going to show you here is a really simple way. I think it's really easy. All you have to do is know the basics of Photoshop and I take care of the rest for you here. I don't use complicated masks or anything like that. I just take you through a really intuitive process on how I clean up my watercolors in Photoshop. All that you need for this class is a complete watercolor painting, so you do actually need a piece that you already finished. If you're still looking at how to create watercolors, go ahead and take a deep dive into all my other classes. I have about 7 or 8 up at this moment, and they keep coming. And you need a scanner, you need a computer, and you need Photoshop software. And that's it. So I'm also going to take you on a little kind of behind the scenes of what a project with a client will look like with me. So I actually did choose a greeting card that I'm designing for a large company and kind of showed you a little peek of what the files look like behind the scenes and taking you through my process on how I clean these files up and then how I sort of edit and fix up little mistakes that I might have made. You guys know that watercolors can be really delicate, and if you kind of make some sort of have a little mess up along the way, it's not that easy to clean up unless you do it in post in Photoshop, which is kind of what we're gonna do today. And I've had this class requested so much, I'm really happy to be able to share it with you guys, and I hope you find this process easy and enjoyable. So let's begin.